Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. By welcome back, I mean welcome me back. Uh, shall we? Well, let's start. I'm the Midgardnorn. I bring you messages from the Norns. I am their 3D physical translator. I've just uploaded a life and business update because it's all been really wild lately, but essentially I've got the website up and going, themidgardnorn.com. It's got a list of everything that I offer, and you are able to book private readings through there if that's something that you are interested in, as well as booking like coaching, healings, like one-on-one sessions for literally everything I do. You can find it all there. And while I'm plugging, check out the TikTok, the Instagram, and the YouTube, depending on where you are currently. Check out the other ones. They're all under the Midgardnorn. All right, enough of that business. This looks great. There's some type of love offer getting pushed forward. It's taking longer than you were expecting. Taking longer than either of you were expecting, because this person is going through this really huge energetic shift right now. And they're just relearning their foundations. They're at this stage right now where they've kind of been looking at themselves and been doing some assessments and going, I don't like that. That doesn't work for me anymore. I'm going to release that. I'm going to move on from that. Like they're kicking out all the old that doesn't work anymore. And it's kind of left them into this position where they've gone, that, no. They've done all this spring cleaning. The Emperor. They've done all this spring cleaning where they've kicked everything out, and then they've kind of paused for a second and gone, oh, okay, I feel good, all the crap's gone. And then they've looked around and gone, oh, everything there's so much space there. Oh, it's very empty out here. It's like when you spring clean the house and you chuck out everything, and then at the end you go, yeah, and then look around and go, I need to buy more stuff. It's that, where they've just kind of like released everything and gone, great, I feel good, and then gone, this is really empty right now, and realizing how much of their life was filled with stuff that didn't bring them joy, didn't serve them. And now they're looking at replacing those things with things that do bring them joy. They're stepping into their Emperor energy, which we love. And being in the Emperor energy is the very thing that's going to make them able to come towards you to release any of the blockages. Yeah, right now you're being divinely protected. And I know you hate to hear this, because so do I. You are being divinely protected right now, where this person was not in the place and still kind of almost isn't in the place to come forward to you. Because they're in this transition, which is really rocky grounds. And when you're in a transition like that, when your whole life is in transition like that, there needs to be one priority, and it's you. You need to be your own priority of what serves you, what works for you, what's towards your better good. It's about you. And that's really dejecting when you're the partner of somebody who's going through that, because they can't worry about you right now. They need to worry about themselves. And that's where they are. They're focusing on themselves. And now they're looking at bringing in the essentials again, finding ways to bring in the essentials that have to happen, like the 3D stuff, the money, the relationships, the home life, the family life, the friend life, like all that. Those are essential to an enjoyable life. They're looking at bringing all of that back in again in the joy energy. And once those things are in, then they'll be in the energy to come towards you, but they're not quite there yet. They're in transition, they're in part, they're in there, they're getting there. You just are just a little bit of patience. And this is always the argument of counterparts, where it's if they come to you and say, hey, I have every intention of us coming back together, or of us getting together, or us coming into union, but I just need some time right now. Like if you give me 6 months and in 6 months, that's it, we're done, we're together, then how comfortably could you give them that 6 months? It's living in the expectation that that's what's happening. Because if at the end of that 6 months, they don't come back to you, then they were never your divine counterpart to begin with. So it's this, you need to just kind of live in this position where chill, relax, it doesn't matter. Because if they're yours, they'll come back, and you'll give them 6 months. You'll give them a year. You give them 2 years. If they come to you and go, I need this time alone to get my shit together, and then we're coming back into union, you'd happily give them that amount of time. And that's all this is. They just haven't 3D asked you for that yet. Not yet. I don't think they will. But their 5D might. Which means you then have to trust you and your psychic ability that the 5D is a real thing. Because questioning that is also part of this journey. But that's a whole new... That's not what we're getting into right now. Knight of Wands, I am moving towards my goals with passion and enthusiasm. They're coming. They're coming. We just need to give them a little bit of space. And they will. I wish I could tell you more than that, other than it's coming. Welcome to collective readings. I can't give you more detail. If you want more detail, book a private reading. But... yeah, they are working towards it. They are coming in. They just... is that the only one we want from... okay, guess not. That landed very sneakily. Strength. Everything I need is within me. That one's for you, my love. So it's just you focusing on you. If you pause to wait for them, they pause. The thing with divine counterparts is that they're mirrors. So you may have just done this path of the kicking out everything that doesn't serve you, releasing everything that doesn't serve you, and replacing it with the good fun stuff. The stuff that fulfills you and still serves the purpose that needs to be served. You may have just done that in your life. You have spent the last 12 months just doing that in your life. And it's getting mirrored in them. So... look back at your life. I want you to pause and look back at you and go, when have I done that in the last year? If the answer is yes, then that's all that's happening right now. It's just mirrored. So you may be the divine feminine energy, not gender, which typically leads the way. The divine feminine does it all first. It takes the divine feminine a lot longer than it takes the divine masculine. So what's taken you a year or 6 months or whatever that journey was to release everything and replace it with something else, or replace it with the good, fulfilling stuff, they can do in a quarter of the time. Frustrating, but it means they get to start later because it doesn't take them as long to meet us at the finish line. We have a lot further to go, and they can cover the same amount of distance in a fraction of the time. So we get the head start. So we lead the way. So that's why we do all the hard work. The divine feminine does all the hard work, and the divine masculine gets to kickstart their hard work with the energetic confirmation that it's better on the other side. The divine feminine goes in with the I think, and then once we're on the other side, it's yeah. Divine masculine gets to start with no, it's going to be way better over there. Who do I want? These one are definitely ones to come. These are the romance angels. And they don't come out very often, for the record, which is how I knew from the get-go this was going to be a love reading of some descript. Past life relationships. You've known each other before. So, yeah, when they come out, this is definitely a love. Trust. Baby, I ignored that one too. That one was... So, We have our past life relationships. So this is divine counterparts. It's soulmates. It's twin flames, depending on what kind of matches best for you. But it's somebody that you've known throughout your soul journey and throughout your lives here. Trust. This is what we were just talking about. This situation is calling for you to have faith. If they asked you for the time with the promise that you'd get together at the end, would you give it? Yes. Codependency. Actions are affecting your romantic life. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Can I read? No. This one actually came out in reverse, so I think that's something that you've been working on letting go, which can quite simply be this person, waiting for this person to come in. That can be like falling into that spiral or that cycle of going, when are they coming in? When are they coming in? When are they going? And pausing and letting life wait for them to come in. They'll never come in if you pause. So you're releasing that energy right now of the waiting of, oh, they're coming in, they're coming in, they're coming. That disconnection where you're going, okay, I'll be here when you're ready, but I've got stuff to do. So just let me know. You come get me when you're ready. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Shocker. I'm sure you know it. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I'm just going to clarify because I got the little asterisks in there. When I said someone from your past, it could be a past person, which is quite typical for counterparts and twin flames and stuff, where you go through a period of separation, which a lot of us are in right now. Like if you are in my collective, which this sounds like you're in my collective. If you're in my collective, we're in separation right now. We've gone through a lot. And we're in separation. It can be a past person who's just come through. It is also possible that it is someone that isn't a past person in this life, but is from a past life. So we had our past life relationship card. So whether you've met them in this life or not, welcome to a collective reading. But in some degree, you or your soul have known them in the past before. And at the bottom of the deck, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So though you're allowed to have time and space for this, manifesting this person back, it's just another thing in your daily life that is getting you towards your goal. That's it. That's everything I've got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to check out the other social medias and the website because I'm very proud of it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, love you. Bye.